RankerX is a simple yet very advanced link building tool. But to save your time, this introductory guide will get started in just under 15 minutes. We will cover all the necessary stuff needed in order to create a powerful SEO campaign. This guide will be divided to several parts. Prepare basic settings for the software. Add content for your campaign. Create a new campaign using XWizards. Check the result accounts and backlinks. First, we will prepare some settings in order to create a successful campaign. Go to Settings and click on Proxies tab. Proxies are optional in RankerX. Running campaigns without proxies is totally fine. But if you plan to create a lot of links to ensure the success rates and the longevity of your backlinks, we recommend that you use proxies. Remember to check the proxies after adding them to RankerX by clicking on the check button. You also need to tick Use Proxy. Then click Save to save settings. There are a lot of websites in RankerX using CAPTCHAs to prevent bots. Therefore, it is recommended that you use a CAPTCHA-solving service or a CAPTCHA-solving software. For the sake of simplicity, we are going to use a CAPTCHA service, particularly 2CAPTCHA, to get started. After entering CAPTCHA information, remember to click Save to save settings. Now we will add articles so RankerX can use these articles for the new campaign. Go to Content Group and create a new content group. There are several ways to add new content. You can create a new article from scratch using built-in RankerX Article Builder, Article Forge, or other services by clicking on Plus button. Or you can upload pre-created articles. Because I have already prepared my own articles, I will now upload them to RankerX. Select the files and upload them to RankerX. If you have too many files to upload, you can also create a zip file of your articles and upload it to RankerX. We will now create a new campaign using XWizards. Go to Campaigns page, then create a new campaign. Enter your campaign name. You have two options to create a new campaign. Create the campaign manually or using XWizards. In this tutorial, we will use XWizards so we can use a pre-created strategy. When you select a strategy, you will see a snapshot of that strategy. On the Strategy tab, you will see the diagram we have chosen. In this diagram, Tier 1 sites are the one that point to the money sites. Tier 2 sites are the one that point to Tier 1 sites, and so on. Now, we will select the sites that we want to use. You can choose all available sites, or you can choose sites using Site Selection. Site Selection can be used when you already selected a set of sites and you want to remember your choice for other campaigns, or you can choose specific sites manually for this campaign. To keep it simple, we will use all available sites. Now, we will enter our money sites and keywords. Enter tags. Your money sites. Besides your primary keywords, you should also enter secondary keywords, branded keywords, and generic keywords. You then change the percentage of each type of keywords. You can also change where RankerX places links in your articles. There are several options. You can find the explanation for each option in RankerX documentation. In this guide, we will use the default option, which is Replace Keywords. With this option, RankerX will try to find keywords in your articles, then insert the links there. Because this diagram has two tiers, so we also need to enter keywords for the second tier. To save time, we can copy information from the first tier to the second tier. Now, go to Content tab. We then choose the content group that we created previously. We should insert some images to our articles too. There are two ways to provide RankerX the images. We can provide keywords for RankerX to search for images, or we provide the URL of the images. In this tutorial, we will provide keywords to search for images. Then we will do the same for the second tier. Now go to Accounts tab. There are three sections in this tab. 1. Common information for the accounts when we create new accounts. If we leave this information blank, RankerX will generate them for you. 2. In the second section, we can choose to create or use existing accounts for each of the project in our campaign. 3. Campaigns diagram. This diagram will show where each project is. If you click on a block in this diagram, the project in the second section will change respectively. In this example, to save time, we will leave all these sections with their default. Next, go to the Emails tab. In order to create accounts on target websites, we will need email accounts. You have three options for emails. Enter your email account manually. Use email accounts that you already added to Email Manager, or use RankerX provided email accounts. We will use RankerX provided email accounts for now. Next, go to the Indexer tab. Using an indexing service may give your links higher chance of getting indexed by search engines. We support many indexing services, so if you have access to one of them, you can select it here. In this tutorial, we will not use any indexing service, so we uncheck Use Indexing Service. We then choose a schedule for the campaign. You can specify the time and date for the campaign to run. I want to run the campaign now, so I select today. You can run the campaign in several days. For a big campaign like this, you should spread the campaign to at least 2 to 3 days. Click on Confirm tab to go to the final step. Here you can check the campaign name again. You can also save this XWizards, so we can reuse it instead of creating new campaigns from scratch. Click on Create Campaign. You will be redirected to the campaign you have just created. Take a look at the campaign we have just created. You will see a list of projects. Each project is equivalent to each box in the diagram. Click on Accounts tab. You will see a list of account profiles. This is where your accounts are stored. On the Backlinks tab, you will see a list of link sets. This is where your backlinks are stored. We have now completed creating the campaign. We will get back later to check the result accounts and backlinks.